8:30 at night, we're gonna turn this funfetti sheet cake into a rotisserie chicken. Actually, I have no idea how hard this is gonna be. I have no idea. I think I'm gonna start with a big square and then shape it down. No, these cakes are being used for a video and I don't even know if anyone's eating them, but I can't stop myself from soaking, doing buttercream, doing cream cheese. I'd say funfetti is probably like the number 2 most popular flavor. Funfetti, I use different extracts than the vanilla, so it's a little sweeter, but it's not too crazy. Okay, so we built the cube, now to the freezer. Keep in mind while watching this video, this entire time, I'm smelling rotisserie chicken. It is strong. I wonder if a rotisserie chicken candle exists. It's a very strong smell. You can always add back, but the cake holds so much better if you only take away. So that's why I always really try to go slow. It's nearly impossible to not eat some of these cake scraps. So we're doing the first coat of buttercream and then it desperately needs to go in the freezer for a while. You can really also start to see the shapes better. When it's just cake, you gotta use your imagination quite a bit. I love him. I think he looks good. At like an hour in, and now I'm looking at it like this, it looks pretty bad. This is the money angle. I don't know what I was doing. This has gotta go. Okay, that looks so much better. This looks so much better now. I like how I said I was putting it in the fridge like 5 minutes ago. He might need to sleep in there overnight, and then I keep going tomorrow. Okay, sometimes when I shake cakes at night, I leave and I'm like, you nailed it, looks sick, like, good job, Sam. And then I come back in the morning and I'm like, this looks like horrible. I get like delusional. So once you start fondant, like, you can't really circle back in shape. So a lot of times I do space it out between nighttime and morning so then I can look at it with fresh eyes. I'm not gonna lie, I think he looks pretty good. I'm gonna focus. Inhaling rotisserie chicken at 7 a.m. is interesting. To make this look like, I feel like the best word is like gnarly. Like, you see what I mean? We're just kind of like making it weird. Moments where it's just like you're gonna have to trust the process because it's gonna start to look really weird. But once we do the glaze and the seasoning, it's all gonna blend. I say this like I've done a rotisserie chicken before, I definitely haven't. I'm just gonna have blind confidence. Like, how has nobody ordered this one before? It kind of seems like a home run. I'm surprised nobody's gotten the Costco one. Kirkland. I feel like that would be a funny cake to incorporate the logo. Also, this is a cake for somebody who's doing a video with it, which is why I'm like so glove-free. Also, I was painting in between and dyed my hands blue. Tried to wash it, it didn't really come off, and then I gave up. So we have some blue modeling chocolate on the chicken, but I know it's gonna be painted and stuff, so I'm just, whatever. Sometimes I feel like these are things that just have no name. So I'm trying to do like the gross gizzards. It's maybe the most disgusting phrase. I also have like 16 more cakes in 3 days. So we are gonna have to move on. 17. I'm gonna bake myself off some cake. I won't do that with like regular cakes, but that olive oil one really gets me. He's starting to look uglier, which is what we want. Phone I think is on 1%. Let's see if I can get this in. Underrated tool for decorating is Scrub Daddy. I use it for texture. I've definitely used it on like a football, a fish, obviously chicken, and it's stiff enough that it really imprints really well. I always have them on hand because I buy them in like big boxes for dishes because they're incredible on cake pans. So I need a smaller one to like really get in the... Perfect. Torching is actually one of my favorite techniques. I don't really use modeling chocolate that often. It definitely is melting more than I'm used to. It's working to my advantage. Actually, not to be dramatic, this makes me giddy. I literally just baked myself a mini olive oil cake. It's my favorite cake. I'm gonna have to do another angle. The webbing on this is looking so cool. Like, I'm obsessed that I'm able to do this like pulling technique. I think it looks so realistic. I need to stop and put it back in the freezer, but I'm having too much fun. In order to get this like uneven, it's gonna be a lot of like adding, removing, adding, removing. It's gonna be a process. Once again, trust the process. I feel like that's like a motto all the time. I just realized things look whack, and I feel like you could be watching like, what is this girl doing? Maybe not. I'm gonna stop for now, and I probably won't circle back till like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I say I'm gonna stop as I just blatantly keep going. Kid's still got a little ways to go. I gotta switch and knock out the orders for tomorrow. I still like him. I need to mess with it some more. Yeah. I don't love the painting. It's a little dark, but that's fine. I feel like I've been looking at it too long. You know what I mean? It's not bad.